Welcome back to another video, another race here in Season 8. We are back on the super speedways here at Atlanta. It's actually not too bad of a super speedway race. Yes, it is long, but again, it's a super speedway race. You will see 99% of the laps run during this race because every moment, every lap, there is something that happens. Whether it's me getting past someone, other people wrecking, other strategies being involved. There's all sorts of stuff. This race was one of the most fun races I've had on super speedways. Nothing will top season 6 Coke 400, but this was by far the best super speedway race I've been a part of in a good while. So I hope you guys will agree with me. So go ahead, enjoy the video, sub, like, whatever, all that. Let's get right into it. All right, so you'll see I didn't really qualify great. I didn't try too much. I kind of got screwed over my lap, and I just didn't care at that point because I was like, it's just 1 point for pole. It doesn't really matter too much. You see the 17 back there? That is not actually Rover. That is Dega right now. He wanted to fill in for Rover, so I let him because Rover was gone, and I basically just told Dega, you need to run literally just one lap so we get him last place points instead of just 15 because there was a huge points change from last season. Last season, if you didn't show up, you got one less than last place, and that proved to be kind of chaotic. It allowed people to miss a lot of races yet still make the playoffs. So we changed it up. Now you get only 15 points if you don't show up. So showing up to races is very important this season. Consistency helps a lot. The first lap wasn't too entertaining. There wasn't anything happening. Now we're all packed up here. And some immediately that we're already seeing, there are two distinct lines right now, as granted, it gets pretty jumbled up in the corners. But people are sticking to a line during the corners. As you see, King goes around. He's going to collect the 12 as well. And then the 12 clips the 43. And I believe the caution will wave here any moment. There it is. So, yeah. You see, me and Red Font, we kind of started in the back. We're now all the way up here. You see, Smile got a little loose. Oda's now loose. He's going to try and make sure he saves it, and then he gets way loose in the corner, still trying to catch it, but can't. I get past Iron somehow here, and I'm up to the lead already. So now we will go to this next restart. You will see it is RSG because there just isn't really anything else to do. I've got a pretty good strat for the starts. We are allowed to go down on the apron on the restarts, if you were wondering. But during the actual race, we treat it as the double yellow line. So you are not allowed to go down there to overtake or to gain time during the race. So now we go back to the actual racing. I'm leading. I've got Blue behind me. Probably one of the people I really want pushing me just because I know him so well and he's a part of my he drives for my team, so I know he's gonna try and push me. See, Iron behind him. He's kind of just a loose cannon. As you see Hank go around in the back, he'll save it up against the inside wall, and he will get going as well. You see King is gonna make it 4 wide with Smile, but he backs out pretty early. But it doesn't matter because then Dega puts him 4 wide, coming to the straightaway here. Now, Kaz made it 5 wide. Now there's people wrecking, I'm pretty sure. Iron got smacked into the wall. Yes, Dega is around. Iron's in the way back right now. But now you see three of us forwards, and then KJS cars coming up really fast. You see Red Font slicing through everybody's, and he's now up into second place trying to push me. Granted, I don't know how long that'll last, as he is also a crazy loose cannon. He wants to get up to the lead however he can, and as fast as he can. As you see, Kaz put King in the wall that time. back behind me. You see Oda giving a push to the 88. He pushes me up track. Now I'm on the outside with another one of my drivers, Queso, in that 60. Haven't really seen much of him this season. He's done a lot of starting parks. He's been involved with a lot of other things. Hasn't been able to show up to a lot. So we're hoping that he can stay pretty long for this race and make sure he can get some good points. You see 3 wide with the 43 there. They kind of get jumbled up. Queso goes and falls back. You see Tanuki finally making some ground, but then loses all of it for some reason on the inside. Don't really see that a lot. It might be because we had 5 people on the outside and only 2 on the inside. There, Tanuki re-shows up. You see someone looks to be merging in front, but there goes Smile. He's going to get loose. It's really hard to save it. It's a lot different than those D2 cars, but he does eventually get it saved and straight. See, it's Iron that looks to be merging here this time around. You see, for a 4 wide here, it's not going to end well for me. I'm going to go around, and just like I said, these cars act way different when they are loose compared to the D2 cars, which I had just driven the day before. So now we're going to cut ahead back to when I had merged back with King. You see 2 lines have formed at the moment. I'm going to go up to the high side. I see more Fords on that lane, so I'm going to go help them. But then I choose to go to the inside because I realize there's 2 Fords in each line, and I don't want to push the line that has red font. Is there we go. Me, Iron, and I'm up and over. Me, Iron, Smile, and I think King all of their caution flies, and now we're gonna go do another restart here. I'm in the very back. You got Dega back here as well for some reason. I think he's just kind of sitting in the back right now. Green flag is back out. I get a good start compared to Iron. Good start compared to Dega. Good start even compared to Hank. Kaz even. As well as Red Font. I tried to go to the inside, but I make the smart decision and decide to just let off, get behind him. I did let off a little too much because I could be right behind Hank right now, but I let off a little too much, and now I'm way back here with Iron pushing me instead. But it doesn't take very long to catch up to this main pack. You see a lot of people on this inside line, only 2 people on the outside line right now, but you see already they go 3 wide going into the corner. Red font looks to make it 4, but makes it 3. Dang, supposedly got scared of me when I got to his inside there. He overreacted a lot. I don't know what it was. He said he got scared by me during the race. I don't know how that's possible. But anyways, I get past him. I'm past a couple people now. I'm into the mix. It's now the 43 tags the 88 43 up and over. 88's going to try and save it. He doesn't. Collects blue. Dega, blue, still loose. Can't save it up into the wall with red font. They collect more, I'm pretty sure, behind. Is now there's only 5 of us really fighting for the lead. As you see, blue gets turned again. It was by red font, most likely. And now, yes, we have the 5-car battle here for the race back. You see, Queso's going to get it. Push Hank here. He's only going to get up to 3rd. That's fine, though, because it's 3 Fords at the beginning. You see, the 2 KJS cars, they are trying a different restart here to go to the outside, and it's going to work. It's going to be pretty even with the strat I've been using. He gets past both of them, gain a position here on this restart. I stick it on the inside this time off the restart, and yeah, both KJS cars gain 1 spot off the restart, and now everybody kind of realizes that and takes it into account for their next restarts. But you see, Tanuki doesn't want to wait around for King. He pushes him wide. I'm just going to slip into the inside as he went way up track. But then I leave the door open for Red Font. We go 4 wide here. And King and Tanuki are going to ping pong around. King went flipping. Tanuki saves it. I think King was the only one around. No, it looked like Kaz was as well. Then because I'm looking back, I'm not paying attention, and I wrecked myself off the front bumper of, I think it was Tanuki. So now I'm going to have to merge again here, and pretty good merge finally. is now I'm in the back of the pack here. They looked like they were going to go 3 wide for a sec. They are now 3 wide. There's 2 lines that are 3 wide. As you see, the blue put Tanuki up into the wall, kind of jumbled some things up. Is now pretty much 4 wide, practically 4 wide up at the front. Everyone's just kind of going around, lots of checking up, and a wreck occurs. Me, Oda, Dega, Smile all get involved. Dega's able to save it pretty quickly. As you see, I still have not figured out how to save this car. So now we are going to cut ahead to the restart here. Again, in last place, but you see, Miles now tried adopting this outside kind of jump thing. As you see, a lot of people slow in front. Everybody kind of getting mixed up on this restart. A lot of people 3 wide already, 2 rows deep. See, Cad's going to go up the track and pretty much get himself wrecked. As you see, Blue, now he gets wrecked. He's up and over. He's going to try and save it. I don't know if he did. I don't remember. But now Oda's slow. Everybody just kind of fighting for position, fighting to get somewhere. I'm up to 4th already. See, I have a choice here. Do I stay low with Tanuki and Red Font? No, I don't. I go up to my one of my drivers, Queso here. We got the 43 behind me. I don't know how much I like that though. If you saw the Vegas race, you figured out pretty quickly the 43 and 84, they are not absolute studs in D1. They're kind of the back markers of D1. They can't, they haven't proven themselves as an amazing driver yet, and people are kind of scared to drive around them. But now 4 wide here for 3rd place, 3 of them being Fords. You see Oda clicking his pit button, not sure if he's coming in or not. Does not appear to be. Not sure what it would be. Everyone should very easily be able to make it on fuel this stage. As you see, I'm at 40% basically, and we only have 7 laps to go now. See, 4 wide, 5 wide pretty much is now. Tanuki goes around. He's not going to involve anyone here, so caution will not wave. See, again, 3 wide in front of me. The 43 makes a move on the 88. I'm going to stay in this middle line. I'm going to have to help this 88 if I want to get anywhere. But instead, I push him up to the high side. Now, it looks like King is going to stay in the middle and help me. Now the 43 is going to come down on me, wreck himself, get Dega involved. He's up and over. Dega comes back up the track, wrecks a couple people. More than just a couple people. It's practically the whole field involved. Only 4 cars made it through. You see, Dega was up and over. I got involved. Everybody was pretty much a part of that wreck, other than maybe 2 cars. It was a huge one here. Now you see the 43 way back for some reason on this restart. But a lot of people get a pretty good restart this time. Smile really being the only one that didn't get a great start. You see the 88 going way up as a lot of people are kind of just sitting on this apron, slowing everyone down on the inside. The 88 is getting away right now. He's going to have to hope we don't catch him crazy fast because he wants to go and win the stage real quick. The blue rubbing up against me, just some friendly dooring. And you see again, 2 lines formed up at the front. Don't really see that a crap ton in this league. It is nice to see is now the 11 freezes or something. He goes off pace, goes to the back. Not the time you want to go to the back of the field. Closing in on the end of the stage. Don't want to have to merge here. Is now you see Queso forcing it 3 wide up in the lead part of the pack. A lot of people is now Queso, Tanuki, they get together. They're loose. Tanuki going to try and save it. They both actually save it. We're 4 wide, but Tanuki is going to come back up the track, get into me, spins Kaz around as well. He does keep it straight somehow. Now, me and Kaz are going to get perms to merge, but while we're getting ready to merge, you'll see there is a wreck over there. Caution flies. They're still wrecking. And because the back of this front pack is only 4 cars, I am going to get into 5th place, and as long as I don't wreck somehow, I will get a stage point after being wrecked 1 lap ago. Now you see they're really fighting. They're all going below. You see Hank just about loses his position because Kaz was sitting on the track still. But now pit stops happen. We're into stage 2, and now everything is going to ramp up. Here is at least that's what you would think. You see, the 20 doesn't get a good restart. The 11 didn't either. Now I'm trying to get up the track. Oda does let me up. He does have some sort of common sense, unlike some of these other drivers. But now I'm into 3rd, looking to push King, hoping he decides to go to the outside or something so I can get past him. But it's not going to happen right away. See, Oda goes up high. Blue does not follow him. Blue's going to get the position here. Smile and King just about wreck. His Smile late blocked. This is when I said, oh, let's go to the outside. Never mind. The 41 decided to go back to the bottom. So now it's just me and Oda here. You see Red Fawn actually sort of on the outside back there. Keizo sees this, and he actually backs down and gets behind me and Oda. I think kind of the 2 guys he really trusts in this league to not cause a wreck. I don't know. He trusts both of us enough to get behind us, concede position and get behind us. But now we're 3 wide. Blue's going to come up the track and get wrecked off of me. He's going to try and save it. I don't know if he really does. He does, actually. So he's not going to get perms. He will not merge here. As you see, lots of cars kind of sitting in the back right now. There's only 6 cars really in the main pack. As you see now, Tanuki, Oda goes to the grass. He has frozen. He comes back on track. He does get behind Queso here, and they are going to push up to me. But you see, again, 2 lines in this race. I decide to stay on the inside because I say an even amount of cars on each line, the inside will win every day. And that will also happen, especially with 2 drivers that people say are reckless. They slide up the track. I'm able to get past one of them so far and will get past another. I have to check up as I almost wrecked my teammate of Tanuki. So now the 43, I'm about to get past him as well and get up to 3rd. The inside line was a good choice as now the 88 just about gets involved in a wreck with the 10 is now we're 4 wide. I start lagging. The worst time you could lag in a race is going 4 wide in super speedway. And then I continue to lag. I don't even know where I'm at this point. The 43's down on the apron. The 10 and the 9, they're 4 wide now with the 41. Is now Red Font leads. I'm still behind. The 41 just about gets wrecked after he came down on everybody. I'm now on the way outside line. I get my 2 teammates that are already up there to help me here. I'm going to try and hope that these guys stay up here, but it's not going to work. Well, who knows? 41 and 4 both stay up here. King now on this outside line. Kaz is being stingy. He's just going to keep pushing King. Doesn't want to leave his back bumper. Is now he's going to come up the track, get into me just like Blue did a couple laps ago. And now I'm stuck behind him. See, King, he does not want to push this 43. He wants to get back to the inside. Iron merges in. And now the 43 around in front of the field. Can he save it? He will. He will save it in front of the field somehow, and we will stay green here. Finally, he proves some is now Hank gets loose. We're going to see what happens here. He gets loose right in front of me. I'm able to avoid it. He goes back up the track into the 41, into the 9. They're going to cause the caution. And now there's only 4 of us going. So now I push Tanuki out in front of the 43. I'm going to try and push him clear. It's not going to happen. The 88 is going to get to the 43. Well, now he is clear, but decides not to block. He stays up here to get another push from me, and it's going to work for him. He will get P1 on the race back. I do get P3 from it, which did help as now the green flag will wave once again here on this restart. I don't get a great start, especially compared to Queso, who is able to get to my inside. Red Font also passed me on the outside. 43 also didn't have a great restart as well. Me and him both fall back a couple of positions. I push him out of the way. I'm already to the back bumper of my driver of the 60. Because now Tanuki got moved out of the way by the 88. Pretty common theme is the 43 goes on the wall pretty abruptly. Don't know what that could have been. But yeah, the 40, sorry, not the 43, the 88 and 10 have seemed to have a rivalry for a while. If you'd ever seen any of the D3 races down the stretch last season, you saw a lot of things happen between those two. People started saying, oh, it's a rivalry. I think this rivalry is very alive when it comes to D1, especially if Red Font can continue to race. Speaking of Red Font, he's getting passed on the inside right now as Oda goes around. The 43 also goes around. I'm loose. I'm trying to save it. I'm in the grass, and I'm not going to save the car. 4 and 41 also get into a wreck. The 10's around as well. I don't know how he got around. But yeah, there goes half the field pretty quickly. The 12 goes around. 360 saves it. And I'm going to try and race him back to the line, see if I get enough draft. King is wrecking in the front, almost gets into Tanuki and Smile. King slows down Kaz. I'm trying to see if I can catch up. It's not going to work. I'm going to go into P8 on this restart here. Queso leads him out. Very great. Pretty much free showing as I jump the start, have to get on the brakes to not get a penalty here. And yeah, Queso leads. 41 made an aggressive move. Blue is pretty slow on this restart, at least in the corner. It caused me to go up to the high side because I thought, oh, maybe other people will choose up there, but nobody did. We're still all on this inside. See, Blue in the 88 fighting right now. Blue's pinched down on the apron. Tanuki's gonna get loose. Is he gonna go around? Blue also gets loose, goes around. He's gonna collect the 12 and the 4. I'm gonna get past somehow. I don't think the caution comes out here. It does not. Even though there were 3 or 4 cars involved in the wreck, it'll never mind. They saved it in the back. So now we've got a good 7 car pack here. Yeah, 7 cars. Maybe we can get some good racing here. And it's looking train-ish. See literally everyone on the inside right now, but never mind, the 88 goes for an aggressive move. Now they're all of a sudden 3 wide for the lead. I see the 60 up on the top line, and I'm going to help as the 11 and 88 get involved in some. The 11 falls off pace again. He has done it a couple times so far this race. Something happens and he just slams the brakes. So now I'm behind the 6, 60's behind me. I've got 2 of my drivers, the 2 drivers on my team that are racing today, right beside me. So now I'm trying to stay with the 6 and the 60, try and push them. Oda is caught up to the pack. So now we're trying to just continue driving here, try and continue this clean pack as nothing has happened yet. We do go 3 wide here. 2 wide, 3 wide, 2 wide, whatever you want to say. Now we're 3 wide again. See Hank now catching up to the pack. 3 wide for the lead. The 2 KJS cars and Smile. Basically, the origins of KJS was leading. Is now me and King almost get into a wreck there. And now I'm going to get let back into the line. Is now I wreck my own driver of Queso. He does save it here, but yeah, not what I wanted to do, especially when we were up in the mix, looking to try and get into the lead. I wreck my own driver, not what I would like to do. So now I'm just going to sit back here. Red Font's been shuffled all the way back. Smile's been shuffled all the way back. A lot of people that were just up in the lead all in the back part of this pack. Now they're all stuck on the outside. I'm taking advantage of it. Take the inside line, get past all of them. Now Blue goes around off of Hank. I think he late blocked Hank and caused a self spin pretty much. Now Hank in the lead. I'm pushing Oda. Red Font's pushing me. Now Hank, very aggressive block on the 20. Probably shouldn't have worked, but he is still in the lead somehow. It's now the 9 and the 88 are hooked up again, trying to get to the lead, but Red Font leaves him. As now he's gonna get into the 4, which eventually leads to me and King colliding. The 88 around, the 12 around. I save it. Caution flies as more than 3 cars I think wrecked. Now you see Blue trying to merge here. I'm behind the 4. Lot of Fords here. Blue is gonna mess up his merge. It's gonna get into King. Oh my goodness. Blue did the one thing you're not supposed to do when you're merging, and he took out the leaders. Oh no. He didn't get a penalty for this. I don't know how, but yeah, that is NRA 101. Do not wreck people when you're merging. So now you see 4 Fords here up at the front of the pack. You got Hank, who is pretty good at the super speedways. You got me behind. I've finished second at a lot of these races so far in my D1 career. Queso, the guy that's been known for racing on MWRT in this league, right behind. And then Iron, just the guy that seems to be decent or good at everything. So now I'm just trying to push Hank out, not let people to the outside, just kind of be calm here to the end of the stage. I don't want anything to really happen, because now Queso goes a little low, I give a late block, and now we're all a little mixed up. But now you see 3 wide behind the 88, 1141. They eventually clean it up as the 88 gets past the 11 here. He will now be my pusher. Is I'm still trying to make sure I don't get past Hank here. I just want to push. I don't want to overtake right now. I just want to stay in P2, get some stage points, and then get ready for the final stage for the very important part of a race, and that is winning it. So now, again, you see, Tanuki actually gets to the inside of the 88. That rivalry thing I was talking about, it just keeps spicing up. He did make sure to try and save Red Font, which I'm kind of shocked he tried. As you see now, all of TNR now is actually up here at the front. They are 1, 2, 3, 4. Which, if you saw Vegas, that's how that race ended, was a TNR 1, 2, 3, 4. Now those 4 drivers are back again in a semi-similar order. Just got to switch Hank and Tanuki around. But this isn't going to last long, as now the 11 is going to push the 41 out of the way. He's going to push the 10 out of the way as well. But here comes Queso on the inside as well. I have 3 lines out to choose from. I choose the bottom line to block, and it is the line you wanted to block. Is now Queso and Oda get into it a little bit. See, everyone's still going. No wrecks have happened yet. Somehow is never mind. There they go. There goes 3 of them, I think. It was King, Redfon, and one other person. I don't know how many people actually saved it, but no caution was called, so they will have to merge here. As you see, Tanuki has his pit thing on. He's gonna have to pit. Queso flashes thing. Oda flashing his thing. I don't think they're actually coming in, but Tanuki was supposedly super low on fuel for some reason and had to pit. He must have taken 50% or something like that. But as we're going around right now, he runs out of fuel on pit lane. Not even in pit lane. He runs out of fuel on the apron. See, a 10 pass through penalty for speeding on pit lane. We will come around to see. You see the 2 KJS cars merging. You see there's Tanuki with the red light on. He's just stuck on track, just about causes a caution. I'm going to go around, and that's pretty much going to be the end of my stage. I'm going to have to just merge here in a sec, and I did not get a very good merge, so we're just going to go right to this final lap here of the stage. See, very desperate move from what looks like Kaz up there. See two cars on the outside. It seems to be maybe blue and iron. I don't know. I can't really tell who it is. It might be actually be Smile on that outside, but they are not moving. It's gonna look like Oda is gonna come across to win stage two as Iron gets loose. He's gonna wreck. He's gonna go up and over. Same with the 12 after. Is now pit stops happen, a lot of mix-ups, but it doesn't really matter on the super speedways, especially when we still got 40 laps to go in the race here. As you see, the top four, we all get a pretty decent start, but everyone behind was kind of slow. You see King making up for it, everyone catching up because Blue is on the apron basically, slowing everyone down. And now I'm to the outside. You see two TNR cars go up there. Obviously, Tanuki's leading, but you see even Blue goes up here. We got four Fords. Now, all the TNR cars and even the six are up here, but you see Tanuki flashing the pitting thing. He has to come through and service um pass through because he didn't get to serve it at the end of the stage. So he has to file down to the inside, get down to pit lane, and do a pass through penalty. Is now one of the TNR cars will now most likely go a lap down with how long pit lane is here. You have to enter on the backstretch. A very annoying thing that has occurred here at Atlanta, but that's just how it is nowadays. So now the race calms down here for a little bit. See, very single file at the moment. The six just right in front of me. You see two cars up on the top line. It's Oda and one of his drivers, the 43. See, someone is stopped on the track. It's Iron. He did the same thing, it looks like, that Tanuki did. He had to respawn. Now I think he is going to get the same exact penalty here. I am not too sure, but I do think he got the same penalty Tanuki did. As you can see, actually, Tanuki up the road. We will eventually have to catch up to him here. He will go a lap down when we do so. As now the 43 takes out his team owner, and we have another 7 car pack here. And it's pretty spread out. You got 3 of them being Chevys and 4 being Fords. Once we catch up to Tanuki, though, it will be a 5-3 advantage for the Fords, even though they already have a 4-3 um advantage. We all can't drive worth crap, so we're all gonna go 3 wide because yes, that's what you do when you're trying to get past some people. But some we kind of realize. You see King in second. He has been defending for his life to make sure Red Fawn is up front. We kind of figured out through the race, he's trying to make sure Red Fawn's out in front for a lot of this, trying to gain as many points as possible because he got handed a hefty set of penalties after the 500. And I think he is in last place out of the drivers. I don't know if he is actually in last place, but I know for full-time drivers, he probably is in last place. You see the 41 up and over in the back. We get another wreck. So now we only have 5 cars in this pack, but Tanuki is been caught here. I will now eventually have to push him here, or I just go right past him because the inside line opens up. I'm able to just slot in for the moment. Tanuki going to go to the back of this pack to make sure we don't wreck. But it's 4 Fords, and there we go. Just like I was saying earlier, we do not know how to drive. I'm trying to save this car, and I do. But I just about get into Tanuki. Is now 5 car pack once again. See, the final TNR driver that's not in this pack, Kaz, is out of his car now. I think he's going to have to serve a drive through now because he's going to have to respawn his car. So now you have a 5 car pack. Smile is, I don't even know where. He is back there somewhere. But now it's basically just KJS versus TNR here. See, 2 lines of 4, and we got King to pick a line, and he went to the outside. You see Kaz down there. trying to remerge or something. But we've got a pretty simple pack here. See, I think that's the 20 remerging. It is the 20 of Oda merging back with the pack. He's going to try and make sure that we keep it all together. But yeah, the two lines are staying pretty even right now. You see, it looks to be Kaz merging down low. You see Oda finally arriving. He's now I'm to the inside of Red Fawn. Someone's finally putting a fight to one of the KGS cars. Now I'm going to get a push from Oda. I'm going to try and bully my way up to the outside. It's not going to work out. I stay on this inside line. It's now Red Font slots back in on the inside line behind Oda. Now I want to make a move on King here. I'm hinting to Oda I want to go outside, but then I get kind of forced out there, and Oda doesn't have any time. He decides to move King out of the way, get to the lead here. At Atlanta, he just won stage 2. He's trying to make sure that he can prove he is a top super speedway driver, a top driver in the league right now. Everybody kind of jokes with him that his wins aren't crazy important wins. He has a win that's kind of whatever in D3 Martinsville. Very weird setups, a lot of controversy in that race. Is now the 12 and the 9 get loose. The 4 is going to get collected here. The 10 somehow avoids all of them, but the caution is going to come out. So now there's only 4 of us left in this pack, and we know once we cross that line, we're going to have 13 people in the pack, 10 people, something like that. We're going to have all of us just right back in the pack, and it's going to be utter chaos once again. But with this caution coming out, this gives us the opportunity for me to go, first of all, take the lead, and now we will go and pit for the final time. I had troubles on pit road. I went into the grass and pretty much wrecked myself and had a very slow stop on top of it. Very much a blunder on my part, as now I make up for it with this restart, gain 3 or 4 spots right away. See Red Font out in the lead. Very much a good thing. You see Blue slow once again. He just keeps putting his car on the apron and it's slowing him down. See Red Font tries coming in for a pit stop, doesn't click the pit limiter. Never mind. He's going AFK. So he's not even coming in for a pit stop. It's now Blue. After getting forced down, is going to wreck. Going to get me involved, but I will keep it up by the wall and save it. Only Blue will be the car that wrecks here. He does technically save it. Is now Iron texting and driving in the wall. He's going to lose pace here. Is now he's going to try and catch up, losing the draft because he's texting and driving again for some reason. And he's eventually going to lose the draft here, I think. See, now 3 wide again in front of me. Just like I had said right as the caution came out, everyone's going to be packed up again. It's going to be chaos here. Is now 3 wide behind me. I've pretty much forced him into 3 wide. It's now Hank goes up to help Kaz. King goes low. Oda goes high. I'm going to go high with Oda, but he gets into the wall, kind of messes up the line I was going to help him with. Is now we're all trying, just jockeying for position, trying to get somewhere. As now Tanuki is loose, can't save the car yet. Now he does after getting into Oda, but everyone now smooth sailing once again. It's now 3 wide here. The 3 TNR cars right now is now King. Has Smile going to the outside right now. And yeah, now I push the 43 out front. Now we go 4 wide for a quick second. We go back down to 3. The 43 pushing me down the track. And yeah, he gets some spots out of this. He goes up to second here. I am still in third. You see, that is Blue merging after the wreck just a bit ago. The 43 gonna get pushed up the track by King after he went down to the apron for a sec. Pretty common thing I started seeing. Case not Queso, but King would go down the track, would kind of go onto the apron, and he would allow the car to go. He would allow the car beside him to go to the outside and kind of force him there. See another car merging. It is, I can't tell yet. It's now I actually got to the inside of King this time, but Tanuki got to my inside. It's Queso that's merging. Because now we go 3 wide for the lead, 4 wide right behind us. 3 wide now, but oh my goodness. Some chaos out of nowhere just keeps proving my point. I'm trying to get back to the low side. It's not going to work. They go 4 wide now. I get in front of King. Going to try and get a push from him to get back down to the low side. I'm able to take it, but I wait too long. Now I'm got both King and Tanuki on my outside again. I get past King. Oda goes around after getting into the 43. He's not going to include anyone in the wreck, so caution will not go out. Is now I'm going to push from Kaz. Red Font now merging back into the race. He is back from being AFK. I am making sure I stay in front of this 12 because right now he is the fast line. I start lagging, so I don't know where in the world he's going, but he goes to the inside here. Now I am able to just kind of relax now. I only see 3 cars really in my frame now, becoming 5, but only one of them is out the outside. I don't have to really do anything. See Oda emerging down there. I just have to hold my line right now. Nothing's gonna happen. I can just be nice, smooth, connected. Don't worry about a lot. See the 43 going down low, passing Tanuki there. See now Red Fawn actually on the outside with Tanuki. Not gonna work out. Is now I allow Kaz to the inside. The one thing I said I wasn't gonna do, I let happen. And now I'm gonna fall like a rock here in the pack. See the outside line just not forming up right now. There's 3 wide behind me. They could not get it going. It's the 43 goes up and over. Gonna collect the 6. I get involved with a couple of TNR guys. We're all gonna wreck. And the caution will wave again here on lap 83. And now we will have one more restart here. I'm in the way back. All of the Fords basically are in the way back at the moment. Only Tanuki is somewhat up there. I do have a pretty good start now. As you see, I get past Tank right away. Whoa! Iron just about wrecks the 20, his own teammate. Now I'm up to 4th right away somehow. Dude, only 5 of us here really up in this main pack so far. Kaz sells pretty hard, allows King up front. Now I'm going to try and go up with Tanuki on the side. He realizes it. He's going to stay up there, and I'm going to push him, try and make something happen. But now Kaz forces 3 wide, and he's going to get 10 and 9 collected. The 10 is going to come back up the track into me and Kaz. We're both not going to be able to save this car, and the caution will fly once again. Tanuki could not keep the car off of the apron. He could not keep it off of the banking. He got into all of us, and now we have 15 laps to go here in Atlanta here. See King in that iconic Chase Elliott scheme is now 5 wide here. I'm in the grass, King in the grass, everybody's in the grass. I don't know how my car didn't get wrecked there. I kind of barged my way in front of the 10 and the 6, but I've lost a couple spots that I thought I was going to gain right off the restart. VC Smile and Queso, 2 Fords up front. Queso basically took Smiles right after he left. Never know what could happen with replacements. Never know if someone's salty about it or anything. But it doesn't look like it right now. Queso going up to the lead. Smile just kind of let him by. Went to the outside and got a train ran past him. See, now he's going to try and get help from the 11 and the 20. The 11 keeps talking during the race. See, the 2 KJS cars messing up. I'm going to get to the inside. Tanuki's still there. We went 4 wide for a sec. Now everyone's kind of bouncing around. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm on the outside. Blue's on the way inside. Trying to get past Tanuki now. I am making sure I'm not getting into anyone. King got up into me. Kaz is loose. He gets Red Font. He gets me. He gets Smile. I get King. The caution's gonna wave here with will be 12 laps to go in the race. Again, I am once again in the back, not where I need to be, as Kaz does not have a good start, kind of slows me down, but I do get past him pretty quickly here. Is now my goal is to work my way up the field and try and get a top 5 at least. I need to keep my reputation of being pretty good on super speedways here in the top division. I got second place so many times, never won a super speedway. Maybe I could change it this time. I don't know. I've been decently strong all race. I haven't led a lot, but I have been up at the front. See, the two drivers of King, not King, but Blue and Red Font, they're going at it right now. Blue not happy with the KGS cars all race. Was complaining a lot about them. Didn't like how they were racing him. Is now Red Font leads Iron and King. Is Iron goes to the high side. King makes it 3 wide here. They're going to try and get past him. It's not going to work out. But Oda does push the 11. He's going to try and get out in front. Doesn't work. But Red Font slides up enough for Tanuki to get to his inside and try and take this lead. I'm pushing the 43 to push the 10 out in front. Red Font doesn't have any help. The 10 now on the bottom side of the track. I'm going to try and force it down there. I'm on the inside now. 5 wide behind. Somehow they aren't wrecking yet. Never mind. There goes the 20 and the 88. I think they include a couple other people here. There they go. Kaz involved. Caution's out. Good 5 or so people involved in that wreck. Is now I'm up to the lead where I said it would be amazing to be at. But it's not the end of the race. There will still be 8 laps to go once we get to the line. Because now I actually fell here. I get pushed up to the outside. I'm going to lose 1 spot. 2 spots only. I'm going to go down to P3 here on this restart. Could be the final restart. We don't know. 8 laps to go here at Atlanta. I get a horrible start here. The worst start I've had all race. I get saved by Hank, luckily, but the worst start I've had all race there in one of the most important times for me to have a good restart. So now I'm just sitting on this outside hoping a couple of people go up there to help try and get past some people, but only King decided to go up there in front of me. So now this inside line is going to push right on past me. I got to hope for some sort of wreck or something to happen. And that's kind of what I want. A lot of people get pushed up to the high side. Now I can try and follow them here. As you see, Blue defending for his life up there. I'm trying to get all the draft I can in front of me. Try and gain a couple spots. See, King just about gets turned by the 43. We look to be 4 wide for a split second. Doesn't matter because they go 4 wide in front of us. And now they're all trying to make sure they don't wreck. Is now, speaking of wrecking, the 6 wrecks in front. The big one, he's up in the fence. The huge one, what looked to be the huge one, has just occurred. It doesn't look like the huge one with the amount of people still left. Never mind. I go flipping. Cases around. Irons around. So many people now wrecking. There's only about 6 cars left up the field. Actually, not. That's now there's another wreck. 2 cars wreck here. Coming to the line is now we only have 5 laps to go this time. Will it be the final restart? Who knows? The RSG from Dylan, and we are off. Tanuki stalls it, we could call it. That does not get going on the start. Queso gets side by side with me right away. I'm trying to make sure I don't get blocked by Kaz. I go to his outside. See Red Font holding up some people on the inside. I'm on the way outside now. Kind of not where I want to be if I was going to be on the outside, but that's where it turned out to have happened. So now I'm just kind of falling back. I see Odo behind me. I know he'll let me in. So I do so. Only 2 cars on this outside line right now, but down the front stretch, you never know how many people are going to go up to the high side because they get pushed out. Is now Smile late blocks Red Font. He's going to avoid everyone. Oda gets into him a little bit, but doesn't get involved in any wreck. Smile only has 2 laps to merge here. Is now 3 wide basically for the lead. The 43 gonna get into the 9. Kaz is now gonna come through to the lead. All of a sudden, he hasn't really led all race at all. So now he is trying to get himself a win after being pretty much at the bottom of the points as well. Is now I'm pushing Queso, he's gonna get into the inside. I'm now 4 wide with pretty much the only 2 Toyotas in this race. I'm trying to get back up the track. 43 is not letting the 6 go up. Is now I am now behind my driver, the 60. I'm trying to push him out in front, trying to get him a win. But now I go to the outside after I got forced up there. Now I'm going to try and do some. Blue goes up and over, and he is wrecked. Kaz wrecks. They will not be able to merge. I tell him that. Blue gets going. Kaz gets going. I'm not looking. Just about wrecked me and Hank like I did early in the race. Luckily, we don't wreck here, and we keep it straight through turns 3 and 4 here. It looks like we're going to get to the white flag, and we will get to the white flag. Here we go. One more lap. Queso, in his rookie season, leads on Red Font, who some might consider a veteran. He goes to the inside. As that happens, Iron is wrecking. Now all the Toyotas are wrecking. Hank is around pretty much. He saves it. Red Font in the lead. What will happen here? There's only one more set of corners. King gets into Queso. Queso gonna go high. I'm gonna give him a push. I'm gonna follow him. The 88 towards him to the line. The 88 goes below. Queso, photo finish. The 60 is gonna get it at the line and get his first career win in the NRRA D1 series.